if you find the lighting a little bit different, my apologies. My ring light has officially died and I need to repair it. So till then, my apologies, but you'll have to deal with this lighting conditions. I'll try my best to improve something in the editing, but yes, my apologies. So hey guys, welcome back to ATZ Sports. Thank you for stopping by for another video, and a long time since I last made a long form video like this. And yes, it was this comment that just came out on the channel that made me thinking that hey, I have got my own room, my own bedroom, and I can actually make videos how I used to do, but I'm not. I'm sorry, because of all college work and all, things do not get easily fast. But forget that. Today I'm going to react with one of my classic type of videos, since the only team to sign all their foreign players is of course Mohun Bagan Super Giants. I'm going to react to all the 6 foreign players that will be playing for the upcoming season. Now mind you, actually speaking, Mohun Bagan have 9 foreign players, because 3 foreign players, that is Florentin Pogba, Federico Gallego and someone else that I'm forgetting, Johnny Cauco, have not officially been released by the club. Like no news has come that from the club that they are released or whatever. So you can assume that they are for the moment still employed under Mohun Bagan. But I'm going to react to the 6 players which all of us can agree are going to be playing for Mohun Bagan next season. So let's start. Let's talk about Jason Cummings. Now, of course, the biggest signing that Mohun Bagan have done. To be honest, they have done many big signings over the entire course. I think Johnny Cauco is, of course, for me, the big signing that I always say, because he came from Euros directly to ATZTV. But yes, we have actually a player who has played in the World Cup, not as a starting one, but of course in the subs and all. It is Jason Cummings, which is, according to me, one of the most interesting deals. He just won the A-Leagues, scoring a hat-trick in the finals, and in the end, out of all possible clubs that he could decided to join Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Fair enough for him, I have no questions. Great deal in my opinion. The question is, how come he has ended up at Mohun Bagan, even though he has like a good amount of years left in his career? It's not that he's been thrown out like, let's say, a player like Adama Lafondre, 11 goals, currently playing for Hibernian in Scotland at the moment, I believe so. So yeah, I don't expect that from him. But Jason Cummings, I feel, is going to be one of the odd players out who is like a player who's playing for the national team and playing in the Indian Super League as a foreign player. Like most of the foreign players that do join the Indian Super League do not tend to be playing for their national team, but Jason Cummings is one of those players. So I think it's an interesting move for him, because he has done a multi-year deal. According to me, still once again, I do not want to overhype. We saw what happened to Florentin Pogba, but it's a good deal in my opinion by Mohun Bagan overall, and I do appreciate for them signing such a good player. So yeah, fair enough, good deal in my opinion. But will he win the Golden Boot? I really don't think so. I probably think that he will have a tough first season, even though he's like one of the best players when it comes to foreigners in the Indian Super League. He's going to be one of the best one. I won't hype him to win the Golden Boot. You can imagine why. And now we go to the next player, and that is, of course, my favorite Mohun Bagan player, Carl McHugh. Now, Carl McHugh, of course, is one of the players who is most, I feel like doesn't get the respect that he needs, because playing as a centre back or centre defensive midfield position is very tough, especially when you were a player that was playing at that position when Jahu was there, because of course when it comes to the sets of a centre defensive midfielder, Jahu is basically the Rodri of the Indian Super League, one of the best in the passes, interceptions, apart from the fact he gets red cards and yellow cards, which Rodri tends not to get that much. But going out of topic, Carl McHugh is still amazing. Once again, retaining him, I think, is the only saving grace when it comes to their defensive work, even though they have Brendan Hamil, who I'll talk to about later on. It's a good deal. Carl McHugh is not that bad of a player. and he's not that good. He's like somewhat that player, that you need in your squad for the squad to work. He's a team player. He doesn't have that much of individual performances compared to other players that you will look like and make compilation videos of. He's more like of a player who can blend in the team and makes the team work, something like that. Of course, Kyle McHugh is very underrated in my opinion. I love him. My favorite player for foreign player at Mohun Bagan this season. Last season it was of course Johnny Kauko. Even though he was injured, I have a lot of respect for Johnny Kauko. So yes, Kyle McHugh once again a good signing. And I mean, precisely they have given him a contract extension, so it's not a signing as such. But yes, thank God they have kept him. Then we go to the third one, who of course we all know, Brendan Hamill. Now let's say Brendan Hamill is not that great of a centre back. Okay, let me be sincere with you all. Let me be directly frank to the point with you all. Brendan Hamill is okay when it comes to all these players, all the 6 foreign players that are there for Mohun Bagan. Brendan Hamill is like the lowest one, I would say, like not the best one out of the lot. He's kind of decent, he's kind of good, but not the best. So that's where the issue comes out. Brendan Hamill, in my opinion, is a good player for the AFC quota, because as you know, I think in the AFC Cup also it's a 5+1 rule which for the upcoming season. So it's going to be very interesting on how things materialize. So if I'm saying, let's assume they just not make it 5+1 and make it 3+1, then still Mohun Bagan have 3 Asian quota players, which is Jason Cummings, Dimitri Petratros and Brendan Hamill. So that's interesting. For that purpose it would have been very interesting, but now it's not that interesting, I would say, because you can field 6 foreign players, and guess what, AFC ISL allows only 6 foreign players, so it doesn't really matter. But otherwise, last season or the season previous to that, it would make sense to have Brendan Hamill in your team. Now if I was Mohun Bagan, I would precisely take Brendan Hamill, throw him in a nearest dustbin and probably sign another centre back option. Considering he and Kyle McHugh are the only options, yes, you can understand where I'm going to. Then we have again the midfield maestro Hugo Bomas, the player with the most assists and the highest transfer fee paid for a foreign player from an ISL club to another ISL club when he joined from Mumbai City to Mohun Bagan. Of course, that was a video which made me kind of rival. I think a lot of Mohun Bagan fans, came to know about me personally from that video. So yes, hello, if you have watched that video, thank you so much. But I really have no feelings for Hugo Bomas now. It's been quite a long time since he last played for Mumbai City, and to be sincere with you all, Alberto Nogueira and Greg Stewart are way better than him for the moment. Of course, obviously, but Hugo Bomas of course provides that assist, that key passes, that front runs, same like Dimitri Petratos, to be honest, same like him. They give that attacking, the attack which is required for your club. Yes, that is what these two players do. They can control the ball, they can do those forward runs, those forward passes, go and give that final crucial assists, that key passes. These are what is special. Of course, Hugo Bomas is not so much good in the goal scoring compared to Dimitri Petratos. Dimitri Petratos is the GOAT in that department, but overall I feel that both these players are amazing in their own ways. Both of them are fine, amazing players, and of course love to see how Hugo Bomas is going to end up this season performing, because there were still rumors of him going out on loan or joining another club. As of now, he's a Mohun Bagan player, but if he does leave, it's going to be interesting in my opinion. To be honest, I think Mohun Bagan have enough in the attack. They have 2 foreign strikers, 2 attacking midfielders. They have just one centre defensive mid who can play also a centre back, and Brendan Hamill, who is a centre back player. So it's kind of like they are they're investing more in the attack rather than the defense. So you could see scores like 6-3, 7-4. That is basically the game which is going to happen with Kerala Blasters, with Mohun Bagan and Kerala Blasters. But yes, that is what I feel. So yeah, Hugo Bomas is great, Dimitri Petratos, and of course the last but not the least player, that Sadiku, who they signed from Albania. Now, to be honest, I have a lot of connection with Albania. Mother Teresa has come from there, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, talking about him once again, if Sadiku was the only foreign striker that had come, it would have been amazing, because the attention that Jason Cummings is getting, that would have gone to Sadiku easily, without any doubt. People would be like chanting the name of Sadiku and hyping him up. But to be honest, Jason Cummings way bigger than him, way better than him. And even though Sadiku has played a lot in Europe, Jason Cummings is overall a better player, considering Jason Cummings has played in the World Cup also. So it's like kind of sad to be Sadiku. You're like one of the best players, one of the top 5 players who have joined the league. I don't think top 5, top 3 also you can say. But you are, shadowed by your own by your own teammate in your own club. It's kind of sad, and considering when the 4 players foreign rule also exists on the field, it's going to be him and Jason Cummings rotating. I think Jason Cummings will be playing like 60 minutes and Sadiku on the bench for 30 minutes. So yeah, it's going to be interesting in my opinion. But Mohun Bagan fans and all others, how do you all feel about your transfers? Overall, I'd rate Mohun Bagan's transfer are good in the attacking department, but in defense a lot is to be desired, a lot has to be improved. So guys, tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. If you all enjoyed this video, thank you so much. Do like, share, subscribe. See you all in more videos coming soon in the near future. Goodbye, take care, stay safe.